Hi, my name is Liza Thornell, and I'm a senior marketing major with a concentration in social entrepreneurship. This semester, I had the honor and privilege to intern with Birmingham Central Young Life. My very first interaction with Young Life happened when I was 14 years old. I went to my very first Young Life club and met my leader, Kelsey Russell, who instantly became one of my best friends. It was through Kelsey that I learned about grace and really got to understand what it meant to have a relationship with Christ. Because of the role that Young Life played in my high school experience, I knew that I wanted to be involved in Young Life in college. My freshman year of college, I went through Young Life Leader training to become a volunteer leader at Homewood High School, where I still lead the same group of girls. I started with them when they were sophomores, and now they are seniors about to graduate. My goal in making this video is to offer some insight into what my internship looked like on a day-to-day basis. I figured the easiest way to do that would be to bring you to my office, so come on in. In this room, I lead weekly team meetings for my Young Life team at 6:30 a.m. on Wednesdays, as well as Campaigners, which is a Bible study on Thursday nights for my girls at Homewood High School. At the Young Life office, we call this room the War Room. This is where we have our weekly staff meetings on Monday mornings, as well as all of our meetings throughout the week. I always enjoy meetings at the Young Life office because it's really cool to see everyone's gifts and talents. I have this large banner on the wall in our War Room. This banner shows all of the kids' names that are going on trips with Homewood Young Life this semester. Young Life's mission can be summed up in the 5 C's. The first C is contact work, and one of the most important. We go into high schools and middle schools, or wherever else the heck kids are, in order to meet them and to create relationships with them in order to hopefully share the gospel with them one day. Without the relationships with my girls, none of this would be possible, so I thought it would be fun to have them pop on the video in order to say a few things. So Mary Callan, one of my dear friends, is going to talk about our relationship and our friendship and how it's changed throughout the years.
Hello, I'm Mary Callan, and I am one of Liza Thornell's Young Life girls, and I just wanted to come on here and talk about how not only is she an amazing leader to us, and she's been there with us through every stage of high school, but she is just also such an amazing and genuine friend. I'm so thankful that she has become, that she got to be our Young Life leader, because I have found one of my best friends ever with her. She is just so genuine, and I love her so much. She will drop anything if you send her a text or you say, hey, can I talk to you? She will drop whatever she is doing just to come and just comfort you and listen to you and help you with whatever you need. And she's one of the most amazing friends I've ever had, and I love her so much, and I'm so thankful to Young Life for bringing me her, because she is just so awesome, and my life would be so different without hers.
The second C of Young Life's mission is Club. Club happens every Monday night at 6:26, and it is a fun event that we invite high schoolers from Homewood High School to attend. Basically, at Club, we play games, we have skits, we do silly, fun things, and it's all in hopes of sharing the joy that comes from following Christ with kids. And then at the end of the night, we have a talk where one of our leaders, we have 10 volunteer leaders at Homewood, get to share their personal stories and their personal experiences following Christ.
Hey, Liza's professor. So I'm Maggie, one of Liza's students in her Young Life group. And so first of all, we have Young Life Club every Monday night, and this is where like all the Young Life leaders and Young Life groups from Homewood get together and just have a fun night with a little talk about how amazing the Lord is or something like that. And Liza is always there and always is like, come to Young Life Club, like I love to see it, and she like really pushes us to go, which is amazing because like we feel like we're known and seen.
The third C of Young Life is Campaigners, which is essentially Bible study. It is my favorite part of being a Young Life leader, and it is a really great opportunity to get to know girls on a deeper level. In Campaigners, we open up our Bibles and sit around and talk about how the Lord is moving and working in our lives. It's time for girls to ask questions and get closer with one another in a new and unique way.
So, I'm Carolyn Walden. I'm one of Liza's Young Life girls, and at Campaigners, we normally do it like once a week, and we always do highs and lows, like a good thing from our week and a bad thing from our week, and then we spend time in the Word and spend time with each other, and just really we've gotten really comfortable around each other and able to open up our hearts to each other. And Liza is just such a great leader for all of us. She's been there for me through some really rough stuff recently, and she just really leads us well. She always has something prepared. She always has something to talk about or advice to give, and Campaigners has just been a really good place for her to do that and to live out her calling.
All of the senior girls that are involved with Young Life get together with Liza, and Liza just talks about how amazing our Lord is and all of this stuff, and she just leads us so well and really wants us to dig deep in the Lord.
The fourth C of Young Life is camp. Young Life camping is unlike any camping experience you've ever had. These are luxury resorts for high schoolers to have time to get away from the world, get away from the distractions, turn off their phones, and get to hear more about Jesus and just have a lot of fun. This semester, we had the opportunity to go to Sharp Top Cove for a weekend, and it was such a nice break, especially during the times that we're in, for high schoolers to get to reconnect and safely distance, yet still grow closer to one another.
Hi, I'm Liza's, one of her Campaigners girls, and I was just going to talk about how much camp means to me and how Liza has made it such an important thing in my life. At camp, we bond and we grow closer to the Lord, but one of the things that I love the most is how close you become to the people that are there with you. And Liza is one of the most important people ever because she sits there and she genuinely listens to every single thing we say. She doesn't just she doesn't just let it be glossed over. If we want to talk about something that isn't necessarily on topic, but it's on our heart, Liza lets us talk about it. And it's so important to me and I love it. And that happens at Campaigners too. Even if she asks us about our day at school, but we just want to tell her how bad things are going in our home life, Liza will sit there and listen to us, and she'll be so genuine with her answers, and she's just the best, and I love her so much.
The fifth and final C of Young Life's mission is Christ. Without Christ, none of this would be possible, and all of the things that we do, Campaigners Club, all of the silly skits, all of the talks, all of the Bible studies, are all in order to glorify Him and bring more high schoolers to know Him and love Him. Young Life has always been one of my greatest loves. My girls, as you can see, are absolutely incredible. This semester looked different because it was my first time interning with Young Life rather than just volunteering, but I loved getting to have my hand in all of the behind-the-scenes work and to really see what goes into making the ministry happen and getting to be the hands and the feet. It was an amazing experience, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving and a Merry Christmas.